Obviously, baseball has been extremely prevalent and a constant joy in my life. And it's brought a lot of success, also some lessons, some failures. It's just always been there. I mean, it's been a place where I've seen God work in my life and a place where I've just felt his presence. But this struggle, and ultimately what I've come to admit as an addiction, has been in my life just as long, and it's given me a lot of pain and hurt and some hardships.
Joe Adametz started playing baseball at 5 years old, but it wouldn't be until he stepped on a pitcher's mound that he would develop a true love for the game.
When you're pitching, the game doesn't start or end without you. The feeling of having everyone's eyes on you for that moment and during that game is, I think, what gave me the love for it.
Joe's success on the mound would eventually lead him to Liberty University.
9 strikeouts now for Joe Adametz III.
Where he would go on to have an all-conference career with the Flames. In 2022, he would be drafted by the Detroit Tigers in the 14th round. However, it wouldn't take long for Joe to be tested.
It was such a roller coaster of emotions. You get drafted, your emotions are really high, everything's feeling good, you're feeling like you're on top of the world, you're ready to do this. Thought I was ready to go, and then God was hold on, be patient, and he kind of did that through some discomfort and some pain physically in my arm, and I was just kind of why don't you want me to get going right now? Why can't I just get my career started? And that was really frustrating because the dream would be over before it even got started.
Joe would spend the next several months sidelined in Lakeland, Florida, rehabbing his shoulder. But during these dark days, God would teach Joe countless lessons.
Patience, telling me to just, trust him. But ultimately, I think what was the most important thing and the thing that I enjoyed the most is he kept me in one space for a while. And that allowed me to get plugged into the church that I go to. When I searched on Google when I was looking for a church, it was literally the closest one. I can kind of zip over there for one of the services they have on a Sunday or any of the other days is really convenient.
And that would begin the process of Joe addressing a deep, personal struggle.
I'd say within the past year or two, I came to admit that it was an addiction. I had an addiction to porn. And that mindset and admitting that alone, I think gave me a step on the devil's schemes. He wanted me to think what I was doing was okay. He wanted me to feel comfortable. He wanted me to think it's not that big a deal. It's not an addiction, it's okay. It's just a struggle. It's just a bad habit. You'll grow out of it. My sort of new approach to things is maybe I should stop thinking about the things I don't want to do and instead maybe I should serve or honor God.
Through his faith and therapy, Joe continues to take the steps to overcome this struggle.
What I'm seeking and what I'm learning is I need to be free of the shame. I need to understand I'm forgiven. It's been hard for me to believe that I'm forgiven. And it's a challenge he's put in front of me, and it's a way he wants to get me to know him better. May we take this time to understand the impact that we can have on other people's lives.
Today, Joe is passionate about using his platform to help others who may have a similar struggle. And in turn, he's gained a new perspective on the game he's always loved.
Right now, I'm seeing baseball as a tool that I need to use to build the kingdom of God. And to do that on a larger stage can be intimidating for some people, but I really hope that he puts me in that position so that I don't shy away from it. Now, I do hope it's in baseball, but there should never be any sort of requirement for you to do God's work.